Hi, SuperSpruce here, back with another video. It's not a ordinal markup or new game minus or anything like that. This video is about how I record, edit, and upload and do all of that stuff to my video. So I'm going to follow the recording, editing, and uploading process of one particular video here. So first, how I record. I use OBS. And you can just see this is OBS. Maybe you can, if you want, you can look at the settings here. I don't really know what a lot of these settings actually do, but whatever. I like the stream. I only use this for streaming. I mean, I also use OBS for recording, but like this is just for streaming output. I'm not even sure if this bit rate is what I should be using. I do record right now at 1080 or 1920 times 1080, so 1080p. This bit, I'm not sure if this bit rate is good. It may be higher. Again, there's always room for improvement. Audio, I think this is fine. I think I use my this is sort of the name of the microphone I have attached to my computer via USB. So I'm not just using the internal microphone because that sounds terrible. Seriously, the audio quality of the internal microphone is terrible. Here, yeah, you can see 1920 times 1080, 30 FPS. That's what I record all my videos in, because I don't really need to record in 60 FPS. When I record these games, I don't really need there to be like a high frame rate. It's not like a fast-paced game. Like, it's literally just numbers. So, and then I don't think I use any of these. So that's how I record my videos. And how I like full screen, like the Antivirus Dimensions mods, for example, I just do that. Yeah, that's very simple. Same with ordinal markup. For Realm Grinder, it's a little bit different. So, you can see all my Steam games here. Anyway, we're gonna move to Realm Grinder if Steam will actually load at all. I'm just gonna say some of these games, like, were just given to me, and for whatever reason, now there's random updates, and I don't think it's a major update. It's just like a minor patch. Okay, whatever. So how I record Realm Grinder, I just like play this, and unfortunately, there's no way to full screen Realm Grinder. It's so dumb. Like I don't know why. I just can't. If any of you know how to full screen it, that would be extremely helpful. And yeah, this is just. I think it's mostly just a bug fix update. So, and then of course I turn on the music if I want to actually do anything with Realm Grinder. So I'm going to follow the recording process of Realm Grinder 66. And sorry about that background noise. It's not me. It's something else that won't shut up. But whatever. So the recording, yeah, this is just going to be a basic recording. It's not going to be anything special. And I'll see you when I get to the editing. See you in a bit. Okay, so it's been another day and I have fully recorded Realm Grinder episode 66. I actually recorded it in 2 clips where essentially I stopped recording at one point. This time it's because of a certain thing in the game that just was like a time wall, and I just had to wait like many hours, and then once the time wall was complete I could record again. And yeah, that's pretty simple. So what I do here is I do this, and iMovie is very slow, so I have to deal with these spinning wheels of death all the time. Okay, so now I can import media into the video. So what I do is I sort it by the name, and so I scroll down, like this time it's Realm Grinder. This is episode 66. I number it like this, where like each of the clips is like would be 0.1 or 0.2. If they just are one clip, I don't have that 0.1 or 0.2. Like you can see 59 took 6 clips. So yeah, certain episodes take more clips than others. It really just depends on what's happening. What I can do is I can click and then shift click to import these, and then I drag them out into the videos. So then what I do is I cut out the parts where I don't speak. So this is sort of meta here, but you can see you can literally hear the video like another video from this video. So meta. But anyway, you see here, there's a part where I don't speak at all.
It's sort of weird.
That means it's sort of meant to be cut. So, I mean, I am doing stuff in it, but it's probably not very interesting. So, like, actually, I think what I was doing here is I was just trying to, like, memorize my research build. Which, yeah, that's a thing in Realm Grinder. And I don't even know what this is. Sometimes I check these little spikes. It's probably just, yeah, it's just a click. Or I have no idea what it is. But whatever. I just cut that part out, and I do this over and over again. Like, this is how I edit my videos. Usually there's not much more edit. Sometimes I add like a title like here to like correct something. My special videos I edit a lot more, but for something like this, usually not a lot of editing.
I don't really remember much else. That's the problem. You know, I'm just gonna do this, and N320 is extremely useful.
What even is this? This is not useful. I don't know what that is. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna continue. I have no idea what this is. I was probably just interrupted or something. I have no idea. Anyway, I'm just gonna time lapse this, the editing process. Sometimes I have to do stuff like this, or I have to be very precise.
50 to 75.
Okay, so now it's the end of the first clip, so I just drag in the second clip, and the process continues. Sometimes I do cut out some of the things where I speak, because you can see here.
I feel like I wasn't gonna change the.
You see, I just say I feel like, and then here.
So, yeah, I feel like.
And also, just like when I say something like so or and, I often get rid of that.
Out there.
So here I'm just gonna cut like this. Also, one thing real quick, sometimes I do, like, lower the volume just a little bit if the volume is inconsistent. I don't like, or some parts of my video are just, like, so much louder than other parts of my video because, I don't know, I just don't like that. So, anyway, we've gotten to the end, so now what I do is I have to add my end screen. So, first I have to rename my project. I just do this, Realm Grinder 66. Or just RG66, and then just go, I usually just like to go to the last one of that series, so this is Realm Grinder 65. I copy and paste my end screen, and then you can see if iMovie will load, it likes Spinning Wheel of Death a lot. And also, I have no idea, sometimes it just does that for no, like, switches to this screen for no reason. I think I just click, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, I can just Command V, and the editing is finished. There's still some things I need to do with this video, though. And this thing is the thumbnail. So you can see the thumbnails I have made. What I actually do is I have these base thumbnails. If I scroll far enough down, there's a collection of sort of base thumbnails that are just like the game title and then the number. I don't know why. I just use like these cool text fonts for the number. So what I can just do is I can just make a copy of this, and I don't know why it says just generating. It's a bug with Canva. That's what I use, by the way. I don't know why I didn't explain that before, but yeah, I use Canva. And what I do here is I just switch it to, instead of like copy of Realm Grinder base thumbnail, I just do Realm Grinder 66 thumbnail. And what I do here is I scroll down to where it actually says, like, has these numbers, and here it's 66, so I can literally just do this. But then I have to actually make what the rest of the thumbnail is, and I have to look at the video, and it's a bit tricky. Like, I think I do a bunch of things in this episode, and I have no idea which one is the one I want to highlight. Okay, I think I've thought of what the thumbnail is going to be. It does take a few minutes sometimes, and so what I can do is I can add text here. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to make it a little bit memey. I know. So first I'm going to do research build potential, because that's sort of what it's about. It's essentially, the theme of it is that there is so much more potential for a research build this episode, like in episode 66, than in episode 65. So what I'm just gonna do here, research build potential. I'm gonna put it like here. I think I want to use a narrow font. So if I want to use a narrow font, I can use this one, and then I'm just going to make it so that like this, and then size it up like this, and I think this looks pretty good. And then I have to take some photos from the internet. Sometimes I take screenshots myself, but yeah, you can see. I know I'm using a meme template. So for this case, I just do save image as. And now I import this back to Canva, and then what I can actually do is actually I can copy the image, and then you can actually sort of crop the image so you only have like the part you sort of want to include. So here is the weak dog, and here is the strong dog, or doge. I have no idea, but I'm gonna use this meme as the thumbnail for this video. So what I'm gonna do here, this will be I'm gonna put some more text here. Episode 65, and that'll be the weak dog. And then I can just copy and paste this for episode 66. And maybe I can even use a different font. Like, perhaps I could use this font. So, yeah, hopefully, I don't think I ruined the meme by using a different font. But, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So, I think the thumbnail, maybe I could color some of the text. So, for example, like research, I could make it this dark blue. And maybe I could also do this. And then for potential, I don't know, I sort of want this purple. So, yeah, I feel like the thumbnail is now complete. So now I have to upload the video, and that'll happen a little later. So yeah, see you in a bit. Actually, one last thing that I wanted to do this thumbnail. I actually want to make this Comic Sans, because that makes it newbier. Just because to make it a meme, to make it even more of a meme, I think what I can just do here, it doesn't have Comic Sans, but I think there's some pretty similar ones, like this one. Yeah, that's close enough to Comic Sans that yeah, that just makes it so much better. Also, one more thing I do want to cover, I do like to prevent, like, you can see there's like a lot of images here, and it takes a lot to scroll to the bottom, especially when those images have not loaded. So what I do to try to mitigate some of the time is I delete some of the images I don't think I need anymore. So, like, all of these images, I think are just like one-time deals, and I can just delete them from Canva, and this will make it a little bit easier to scroll down. Yeah, and also I like to keep them small because I think it uses less CPU and less time. So, yeah, just one quick thing there. Okay, I have fully made my thumbnail and all that, and it is time to go to the next step. And this is uploading the video to YouTube. So what I actually do here, I go into iMovie, I go into Realm Grinder 66, and then I can do something like this. So publish to YouTube, I would say Realm Grinder episode 66. And then I have to come up with a title. And I think the title I'm going to put here is something like Insane Research Build Potential. So that's what I'm going to do. But then there's also the descriptions and tags and all that. So for the description and tag, I go to EditPad. That's what this is all about. So EditPad actually I use to make all my descriptions and thumbnails. And you can notice that there's like here, like the tags here are like the links to Discord. Here are sort of like the links to the games. So first I have to come up with a description. So I'm just gonna write something like this. Okay, so I'm done making the description here. Usually I like to say something like, but what are those things that give me this insane potential? So they're like, sort of like for, if I'm getting an upgrade in an episode, I'm like, what exactly does this upgrade do in practice? Like, you can see what the effect is, but what does it actually do in practice? And then watch to find out. So that's what I do there. And I can actually just copy this into the, the description here. And that really helps speed the whole process up. It's actually a pretty new change I did. I did this because sometimes there's maybe a 3% chance that for whatever reason iMovie just fails to upload the video. And then when you try to do it again, you have to rewrite the entire description. And I really hate that, because it's like I put all this effort into it and it's just, yeah, I know I probably shouldn't be complaining about it, but I do. So this is just better. I also even save these tags because a lot of the tags are like similar each time. Like they're not the same, but like, I feel like a lot of this would be the same. So you can see probably I could just say like research potential. So something like this. This seems like a pretty good set of tags here. So again, I can just copy and paste. And then I can just upload. But it's still not finished after I upload the video to YouTube. So you'll see that in a bit. Okay, so it's been a few days. I have uploaded a few more videos. And now it is time to do some like post-upload edits. It's sort of like edits. So first, yes, I'm monetized. But there's more important stuff to do. Like, for example, you can see how the thumbnail is not in the video yet. So what I actually do is I go into Canva and I can download this thumbnail, and it just takes a few seconds. And then going back here, I can go into details, or you can essentially edit some stuff. So first, I put the thumbnail in. I also put an end screen in. This is how there's like the links to the other videos on my outro page. And I can just save all of this. For whatever reason, there's currently a bug with YouTube where it just, for whatever reason, it doesn't show that the thumbnail's actually in there. You can reload and it's in there. So the next thing I do is I don't know why YouTube doesn't like default with this, but it does. And then with the mid-rolls, I try not to be overly aggressive. I put for a video of this length, I put 2, which I think is reasonable. Also, like I'm guessing similar other YouTubers that are monetized with similar length will put 4 or 3 or 4. So I'm trying not to be super aggressive. Also, the default ad breaks are just sometimes really poorly placed. Like, why would you want one right here? That makes no sense. It's like right where the video becomes like the outro. Like that's not the place to put it. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I can save it, but I'm still not quite done yet. And this is where the video gets to be an early access video. I don't know why I voted for this. I don't know how to not vote for this. Right now, Patreon has just been really slow with stuff, and it's been buggy. But anyway, what I can do is we go into early. I can make a new post. Patreon's gonna take forever because right now it is extremely. Usually it is not like this. Usually it's actually like one of the programs that cooperates the most with me. Like usually, the program that cooperates the least with me is definitely iMovie, but Patreon is pretty good. Except today. Today Patreon is just slow. But anyway, I can do early access video. I just like to number them. This one's 112, and I can copy the URL and put it into here, and this is the early access video. It will become public to everyone in just a couple, in like usually about 2 to 3 days, maybe up to 4 days, but like no, should not be any more than 4 days between an early access video and a public video. And I'm getting a 404 error on Patreon. I don't know how I'm supposed to get a I don't know how I get a 404 error on Patreon, but I am. I guess I have to re-enter the URL, and it's not even going to cooperate. It's not even going to realize that's an actual video because Patreon is not working. Okay, finally, the post published. Usually it takes like 2 seconds, not like 20 seconds. The process is almost complete, and there's just one more thing that is left to do, and that's going to publish it as public. So that's going to be in a few days. So yeah, see you in a bit. And I am back a few days later, and I don't know why, again, the monetization defaults to off, but the real reason why I came here is now it is time to publish a video as public. So what I'm going to do here, I can actually make an instant premiere of this, like this, and then I can actually go into, actually not analytics, go into details, and I can add this to Realm Grinder. So here we go, and I will do one more thing, and that is advertise it on my like Discord server, and the Realm Grinder Discord server. So copy the link here, and what I can do is I can go into my Discord server and just do this. Me6 is sometimes does it automatically for me, but sometimes it doesn't. It's very inconsistent, and I'm just gonna put it here as well. So I mean, this is only going to be for Realm Grinder videos. For other videos, I may put it like on the ordinal markup server or something. But yeah, that's the entire process of making a video. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.